Greenville, North Carolina is a driving city. However, we wanted to talk to you about 3 walkable neighborhoods in Greenville, North Carolina.
Absolutely, Greenville's it is a driving city. Most people prefer it that way. We do love our large spaces, our large yards, hopping into the car whenever we need to go. That's just how life works around here. But we did want to kind of come up with this video on walkability because people really ask us this question about walkability. So that is what we're going to do today.
Exactly. Therefore, now we need to be real with you. If you're moving to Greenville, North Carolina and expecting a big city layout where you never touch your car keys, that's not Greenville.
Yeah, in fact, when we get up, my husband gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym. He's taking the keys to go to the gym. It's not that far, but it's about a 3-minute drive, but it's still going in the car. And in fact, if I wanted to walk it from our neighborhood, from my own house, I would get a church. I could maybe make it to the bank. I know there might be a restaurant or something.
Maybe to get to the car wash?
Definitely to the car wash, 100% if I want to walk through a car wash and a plant store. But that's not where I'm actually gonna go. If I want to get to the good stuff, I want to get to Trader Joe's, I want to get to the entertainment of the city, I want to go to Sam's Club, I want to go to the big grocery halls or Lidl. Yeah, I'm driving. Lidl is 7 minutes from my house, back and forth, but it's not a big deal, but we're driving.
Exactly. Therefore, that could be part of the charm of having a space to breathe because, well, you get a decent backyard in many areas of Greenville and Winterville, and that's what we wanted to know about this neighborhood that we were talking about.
But not everybody is like us. There are some people who say, I need to live in a walkable area. And if you are someone who can only walk to everything and you cannot drive to anything, well, that's what this video is for. We looked at the map, to be entirely honest, and I said, I don't really talk about the college area because the college area is one thing and that's a whole other different story, but we really talk about families here. So I wanted to focus on family neighborhoods where you can still walk to things. You can walk to restaurants, you can walk to decent restaurants, you can walk to the grocery store, and you can walk to maybe a park. So that is where we come up with these 3 today. And again, I did ignore the university downtown area because that's more for the college kids, and I focused on the family neighborhoods.
Exactly. Therefore, the first neighborhood that we wanted to mention in this video is Main Street Village, which is located actually in Winterville, North Carolina, and we are looking about 15 minutes south of the Greenville in historic downtown of the Winterville, North Carolina. While most of our region is spreading out, Winterville has done something special. And what is that special?
Main Street community means that they've intentionally kept it tight and it doesn't feel like a pedestrian feel. If you choose to live near the main street, you are going to be able to walk to you can walk to the library, you can walk to the groceries. Well, you can walk to the Food Lion, you can walk to
coffee shops.
Some good coffee shops.
If you wanted your nail to be done, you can walk to the nail spa. And
we'll give you some names right now. So if you actually wanted to go to dinner, you can go to Main Street Oyster Bar and Tavern, or if you can go to the Old Barbecue, you can go to Moore's Time Grill, and these are walkable from the Main Street Village.
For the restaurant.
And what about the morning?
For the morning routine, the Meeting Ground Cafe is right on the Old Tower Road, close to that Main Street Village.
And then if you're looking for local breweries that you're walking to, the Naughty Dog Brewing Company also has hot dogs, and the Local Oak Brewing Company, you can get some cool beers. Now, again, this is when we're just talking about driving areas from residential, but again, for general areas, you're gonna
and they can walk to the Walgreens too, no?
Yeah, probably you can walk to Walgreens.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, if you want to get to something super close with minutes away, you can go to Walgreens, Food Lions, Dollar General. People like this community because you can walk or drive, which would be faster. And the demographics of the area is a mix of families, professionals, retirees, and the average age in this area is 51 years old.
Exactly, and it's a very stable area. 84% home ownership in this area is very friendly, laid back, and therefore also you are close to Winterville Watermelon maybe festival too in some way. But
it's very laid back. It's a very people still have their yard. It's gonna feel. Yeah, the yards aren't as large, but you're gonna get something where you can walk, and of course keep your car for the big trips. You want to talk about the next one? Let's talk about the second
Exactly.
neighborhood.
The second neighborhood is Bedford. If you wanted a larger, more established neighborhood that is right in the middle of the action, we have to talk about Bedford. And this is a massive community, more than 5,000 residents. Most of people driving because it's easy, but Bedford make this list because incredible location.
Now, if we were actually in Bedford, we could walk to our gym, which would be a lovely feel. I know many people walk to various things. You could walk to many different types of stores, or you can just hop in your car, cross the street really for 10 seconds, and you'll be at Harris Teeter, a really nice place by the Bells Fork Square on the corner of Fire Tower Road. And this is like the holy grail where you want to be because you are that close to it. You could probably walk to Harris Teeter. You're probably going to drive to pick up your groceries because who wants to carry groceries home? But if you are just looking to, go to a nice restaurant, go to get some ice cream.
88, for example.
You want to go get some ice cream, you could walk to most of it, or you can just walk around and look at the beauty of the area. So there are shopping centers, things you can do in Bedford that is close to. And then again, if you need to get somewhere like the Greenville Mall, a Food Lion, Lidl, anything on Charles Boulevard, it's a hop, skip, and a jump. You can get there super quick.
Exactly. Therefore, the streets actually in Bedford are very well maintained and lined with the trees, which is one of the nice thing about this. You see people always walking dogs or doing biking, or they running and jogging. Definitely is a very nice family-friendly vibe and very safe. The average residence of Bedford community actually is 50 years of 50, and 78% of the residents there are homeowners, and is really, to be honest, is a mature, quiet community.
And it strikes a quiet balance. If you're looking for an established neighborhood, you're going to get some new construction. You're going to get there's some premium pricing in there, but you're also going to get accessibility to everything. The next thing we're going to talk about is the third one, Lindale. Lindale is where you want privacy and quiet luxury. Again, only 700 people live. It's a very small location. It is north of Bedford, and it's in the same area. Northwest of Bedford, exactly. I said. But it's in that golden zone where we were talking about Fire Tower Road, where a lot of happening is, and Greenville Boulevard. And this is a place where people, if they're a walker there and they're looking for exclusivity and privacy, this is where people fight to be.
Exactly.
Because the neighborhood itself is beautiful.
And it's perfect for the morning walk or evening walk because of its location. Residents are close to the same restaurant and shopping center as Bedford. And you can walk to grab a bite, to eat if you choose so. Also, the car is always an option, of course, for many of us. And Lindale as an affluent area with the average income around $96,000 in Greenville area, and it attracts many families and retirees that wanted a very peaceful and quiet area.
And a lot of people take pride in their homes here. So it is absurdly close to, if you want to get to Trader Joe's and everything, you are so close. And if you're in Lindale, you are paying more to be in this area, but you're getting honestly the best of all the worlds because you can walk and you're getting your exclusivity that you might be looking for. So here's the bottom line. Greenville's a driving town. I drive, most people drive, but it is also a fantastic place to live. For most of us, driving is not just a convenience, it is just something that we love doing because it is something that we can get to anything. You want to talk about the shopping?
Exactly. We have great shopping, we have great things, great dinings, and also we don't mind short drive to get there. Yeah. But if you're walking is your passion, if you're that person who wants to stroll or go to the park as soon as he wants or she wants, that could be that three areas that we talk, which is Winterville, a street village, Bedford, and Lindale are your best bet.
Now, we help people find their homes every single week that fits your lifestyle. And if you're looking for Walkable, this is just made for you. If you're looking for the bigger driveway, we can make that happen too. So if you are thinking about making a move, let's completely chat. Call us at 252-327-3357.
And trust us to guide your move. Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent in Greenville, North Carolina. And don't forget to ring that bell, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget all of the playlists that we put here for you, that it tells you everything about Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina, which are part of the Pitt County, North